If you are a fan of mine, I beg you, I plead with you. In fact, I downright insist that you never Google Razorfist jacking off. There was a time I refused to admit the image was me. That is a perfectly normal reaction to anyone who has their own, how do I put it, personal things put out online under deceit or duress. Even though I uploaded the image myself, I was coerced and deceived into doing so through, quite frankly, underhanded and deceptive means. As some of you are aware, there was a period of time where I entered an online relationship with a Japanese-descended girl who went by the moniker Miss Macy. We hit it off, we shared similar interests in pre-Raphaelian art on DeviantArt, we'd talk for hours about Motorhead and Lemmy, about how both Motorhead and Lemmy had the most musical and vocal variety of any metal act. She told me how she thought German Mauser pistols were hot and that cardboard cutouts of Sylvester Stallone made her wet. I really felt a connection. One day, whilst my parents were in the room next door watching Jeopardy, I got a message from Miss Macy. She couldn't take it anymore. She needed to see my body. She needed to see my passion. It was an intense moment as I stripped off, turned on the camera, and furiously masturbated whilst I could hear Alex Trebek banter with the elderly contestants of Jeopardy in the room next door. It was part stimulation, part humiliation, all for a woman I felt deeply connected to, someone who truly got me. It wasn't until weeks later that I found out that Miss Macy didn't exist. Miss Macy was in fact Hideo Kojima. Kojima had taken exception to my rational and quite frankly accurate descriptions of his hackneyed work and devised an elaborate plan to catfish me in revenge. I still remember the message from Kojima, which ended with, "Ha white boy penis so small." I was more embarrassed then. I was the time Eve walked in on my watching German scheisse porn whilst experimenting with a Sharpie pencil. So again, if you are a fan of mine, do not Google or watch that image. Not only was I catfished by Hideo Kojima, but I consider it to be both revenge pornography and child pornography. It is revenge pornography as I was coerced through deception into uploading the image. And I consider it child pornography given the fact that I have the pallid mind, body, and soul of an adolescent who collects Ninja Turtle toys.